Alright, so I've got it out of the van. Basically, all the wheels, the bearings have all broken up. And on this side, you can see that it's so bad, it's actually scored right through the axle. So I've got a new axle to go on there. It's just held on by a couple of bolts here and here, and the same on the other side. Okay, so that's the bearing that just fell out. It's seen better days. It's got hardly any of the balls left in it anyway, and it goes round. Basically, that bearing race sits in there, and then that collar fits inside like a spindle, and that's how it goes around. Now these bearings though, unfortunately, are obsolete and no longer available, and you can't get them anymore. Right, so if I remove this cap, another bearing under there. There we go. So that shows the bearing, and that one's actually not in too bad a condition, but we're going to replace it anyway. Okay, so as those bearings are no longer available, we've got to use these fully enclosed bearings, and they sit literally in the wheel, in the cups, like so. But that now poses another problem. Once this wheel is on there, there's now not enough room to get the nut back on. Right, so what I'm going to do is I've got a 1/2 inch U&F bolt here, and I'm going to put that through, and I'll put a nut on there. Now, if we wind it together, we can wind those bearings deeper into the cup. And yeah, it is going to distort them somewhat, but that doesn't matter. As long as they freely go round, we end up with a bearing that is now that shape instead of that shape, and that sits in the cup deeper. So now when I put the wheel on, we've now got enough room to get the nut on. Okay, so let's just brush some of that muck away. Okay, so I'm just now removing these nuts. And I've got them to do this side. Well, I'm surprised after 40 years those nuts came off as easy as they did. finally we've got the old axle off, and as you can see, running a wheel without bearings, that's what it does. We have a shiny new axle with much better stub axles. That's going to be a lot better. So while I'm at it, I'm going to fit some new blades with some new bolts. That's important. I've got a new air filter and a pre-filter and a spark plug. That's in that box. And I'm going to change the oil. New spark plug, and the gap on these spark plugs want to be between about 25 and 30 thou. 25's fine. Yeah, that's good.